3rd and 1. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Marcel Darius able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a play fake. Bortles. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And he
he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. What a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Throwing is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. first down. Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The slot man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. It's not going to end in points, but you consider where this drive started. You probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. And
he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And this will be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
They go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe. But
he would have been the MVP had the Patriots played.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A handoff to Fournette. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards, trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And this is going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Bortles out to his left. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Bortles now to throw. Steps away. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Dance, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a third and very long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the back goes into motion. From the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On play action, it's Bortles. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Again, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That goes for a gain of 31. Bortles now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. This will be fielded at the 17. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And he
will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, 56 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Halfback sent in motion. To throw is Bortles. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Bortles going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory running right through it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. Chris Ivory loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to be stopped here.